In a far-away magical forest, there lived a little bunny named Benny. Benny was a playful and energetic rabbit. Every day, he loved to hop, skip, and play with his dear forest friends, like the brown squirrel, the little warbler, and the baby hedgehog. The whole forest was always filled with laughter whenever Benny appeared. One beautiful sunny day, Benny and his friends came up with a new game, chasing around the forest. With each hop and every turn, their laughter echoed through the woods like music. They jumped over little rocks, dashed past big tree trunks, ducked under low-hanging branches, and giggled their way down winding trails. Benny was having so much fun that he lost track of time and didn't even realize how tired he was getting. As the sun began to dip behind the tall trees and the golden light bathed the forest, Benny's friends started saying goodbye and headed back to their cozy homes. Benny thanked everyone for a wonderful day, then hopped happily toward his warm little burrow. He crawled inside, lay down on a soft bed made of leaves, and smiled as he replayed the happy moments of the day. Just as Benny snuggled under his blanket made of soft, dry leaves and his eyes began to close, rustle, rustle. A strange sound came from outside the burrow. He sat up quickly, his heart beating faster. Benny listened closely. The sound came again, soft but clear. He tiptoed to the entrance of his burrow and peeked out. The forest was dark and quiet, but the rustling continued in the night air.
Is someone out there? Benny wondered, a wave of worry rising in his chest. He backed away, trembling, unsure of what to do. At that moment, a warm voice echoed from a nearby tree branch. "Little bunny, what's scaring you so much?"
It was Old Owl, the wisest creature in the forest. His silver-gray feathers shimmered in the night, and his big eyes sparkled with gentle light. Benny quickly told him about the strange sound he had heard outside, and how scared he felt because he didn't know what it was. Old Owl listened patiently, then flew closer to Benny's burrow. He tilted his head and observed quietly. After a moment, he smiled kindly and said, "My dear, it's only the wind. The night breeze is making the leaves rub against each other. That's the sound you heard. There's nothing to be afraid of." Benny's eyes widened, and he let out a big sigh of relief. He thanked Old Owl again and again. The old bird nodded warmly and sat down beside Benny, telling him magical tales about the forest, the animals who had lived there, and the nights when the wind would sing through the treetops. The sound of Old Owl's calming voice soothed Benny. As he listened, his eyes grew heavy, and he slowly drifted off to sleep, feeling safer than ever before. After finishing the stories, Old Owl softly said goodbye. "Good night, little bunny. Always remember, this old forest is your home, and you are never alone." He flapped his wings and disappeared into the peaceful night sky. Benny lay still in his bed of leaves, his heart full of comfort. He closed his eyes, and the rustling sounds outside no longer frightened him. "It's just the wind," Benny whispered, repeating Old Owl's words. He felt warm inside, knowing that he was surrounded by friends who would always be there to help when he needed them. From that night on, whenever Benny heard strange noises in the dark, whether it was a snapping branch, a falling leaf, or the wind whistling through the rocks, he no longer panicked. Instead, he would close his eyes, picture Old Owl's kind face, and feel at ease. He had learned something valuable. Not every strange sound means danger. Sometimes it's just nature being itself. And from then on, Benny became braver. He began sharing his story with other little animals in the forest about the night he faced his fear and how a good friend helped him become stronger. Benny's tale inspired many small creatures, helping them feel more at peace when night fell. So, dear little one, if there's ever a night when you feel scared, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and remember, it's just the wind. And never forget, your family and loved ones are always nearby, ready to listen, protect, and stay by your side whenever you need them. Sleep well, sweet little bunny.